similar things where people bring like 2 probes or something, but never 4 drones. Alright, so we're going to see what's going to be happening now. Do we have right spot? Sweet. Hello guys, welcome to game number 2 of one of the weirdest series with the games one that I've ever seen. We've got zanderfeverSC, who's actually MarineKingPrime, the red Terran on the left, going up against colCatZ, the 4-drone harasser Zerg in that last game, which is really weird. It was kind of fun to see, but in terms of effectiveness, it wasn't that great. Cat stayed on one base, tried to go for a nice Ling Roach attack, but the fact that MarineKingPrime went for the reactor Hellions, it was able to out-micro the slow roaches and was able to get into the base and harass a lot and kill those drones. Cats really didn't stand much of a chance. He really needed those drones to stay alive, so he'd actually produce off of that one base. And as you can see, he's down 0-1. MarineKingPrime is up. It's a best of 3, and so MarineKing will win this game. It'll be a very clear victory for this game. We'll see what he's going to be doing. He could easily open up with that reactor Hellion expansion once again, but I highly doubt that CatZ will go and do that 4-drone harassing again like he did in the last game. You can see he's kept every drone inside his main base right now. He's gone up to 14 food, and he'll probably go ahead and just throw down a hatchery or something in the natural expansion. Because it is dual site, you can get that natural. It's a deceptively long distance that you can have to a deceptively long distance that you have to walk. So MarineKing's just playing normally himself. He hasn't gotten a gas quite yet. Could do that almost now, but we'll see if he does or doesn't. He could easily use this to get out a 1 Rax, no gas expansion, and it's starting to look like he may just do that because he hasn't thrown down that next guy, and he's going to be up to 16 SCVs. He actually might do that build where you delay the orbital command to get the command center faster. If he does that, he can really get out a fast 2 orbital commands. So here's a hatchery that has gone down for cats. No spawning pool quite yet, just content to stay at 16 food right now. We should have the pool going down in a second. It's almost at 200 minerals. So there it is. The pool does go down, and inside the main base of MarineKing, he's now up to the command centers. Never mind, just staying on the 1 for now. Let's get the orbital command. This drone is actually almost dead, doing a nice bit of harass. Doesn't have any kills, but there's that command center inside the base. This drone is actually, this SCV I mean, is actually pretty hurt, but as we can see, this was not seen by cats. He actually didn't even get to the gases. That's really not good. He didn't get to the gases. He doesn't even know if there's going to be some kind of like fast Banshee play or anything, judging by the gases. It's just, he's no idea. And zanderfeverSC, who's actually MarineKing, is actually going for a very nice build to not be scouted. Cats may just end up being aggressive just because that's what he likes to do, as a la that very weird 4-drone harassment. But he's taking up normally. We see he's got this spawning pool just now finishing. We can see the queen going down, extractor going down, natural is done, so we have both queens being produced at pretty much the same timing. And there we have the guys going into the gas, and we should be seeing metabolic boost once those guys are done. But if you look at this build, it's basically a similar build to the last game that MarineKing's going for. Probably going to throw down a reactor onto this barracks, and he will basically be able to do a reactor Hellion harassment just a little bit later than he would have normally, and cats may end up still being vulnerable. But the thing is, those Hellions at that point are not functioning purely to harass and deal damage. They're more functioning to contain cats, prevent the creep spread, and just act as a very nice deterrent for cats moving out. And it'll give a nice scout for MarineKing if cats does decide to move out. So CatZ is moving down. He's got this overlord in a nice position. Finally sees the gas. He could click on that quite easily and see how much has been mined. But now we're going to have the reactor finishing, and we're having the factory move down, and it will be able to land without any hesitation onto the factory's reactor. So now we have this Ling moving forward. It will end up dying, but it does see that factory. The reactor factory has now been scouted. We should be seeing spawn crawlers. Yep, there's a spawn crawler in the front over here, but CatZ, you need to put down another one over here. Those Hellions can easily run up to this top and harass and then just run directly into the main base, but you do see a queen ready to block that off, and it is the 3rd queen, so there's not going to be any issues in terms of the queens not being able to spawn larvae during that period of time. But we'll just see that MarineKing will just get his natural expansion. No lings or anything to actually see that it's taking place, but CatZ, Yeah, actually, I don't know if he's actually seeing the command center at all. All he sees are 2 gases and that reactor Hellion. He doesn't know if anything else is in play. He might be able to see the next racks. I don't think so. I think he died before he's actually able to see that. But now we're going to see that where's the Hellions. There we go. 4 Hellions are going to be moving out. Going to be a nice job of being aggressive, and we can see that, yeah, that top barracks was not seen. So CatZ may not really be ready for this. He's getting a very fast layer. His metabolic boost did just finish. So these Hellions are going to be pretty effective right now. We do see that there is still drones being produced, and there's going to be a death to a creep tumor down there from these Hellions. They're going to move forward. They're not going to be able to get the ramp. There is that queen. I don't think MarineKing can actually see that, but with those spines, it looks like CatZ did place down that second spine that is necessary to defend that natural. We might see the death of this queen if it continues getting kited. MarineKing's doing a nice job of controlling the Hellions, but he's just going to pull back. He's got his expo weapon. I accidentally just paused that replay. Whoops-a-daisies. But that's okay. 44 drones to 35 SCV, so the economies are looking pretty solid. And wait a second, you actually see that. My replays, timing everything's not doing so well. I'm supposed to cast in the ESR Cup, but that's clearly not happening at the moment. I will go ahead and actually just add into the VODs that overlay so you can't see that. But you guys don't know that because you're watching the VODs, and so basically I just left that out. It made myself look a little bit better, but that's okay. I am an honest person, and I will tell you my faults, for they are plentiful. So here we are. We've got all these Marines. We've got medevacs. We've got a siege tank. We're going to see a siege tank and medevac drop. Siege mode is nowhere in sight because the factory is down here with siege modes not even started. So now we have both medevacs completely filled. This Zergling will not be able to take that watchtower. It will die very, very quickly. Down here, though, we do have a Zergling controlling that watchtower. It's not going to be able to see the medevac unless we get a glimpse of it down there. And there we go. Both medevacs actually are going to be seen for quite a while. CatZ have full knowledge of this, and those Hellions moving down. These Lings are ready to move out for attack, but now we're going to see that CatZ going to be forced to pull back, and there those Lings are. They're going to come in, do some attacking, but there is that siege tank on the high ground. So the Hellions are getting a nice bit of attacking done. We have Queens, we have Marines, we have actually a Marauder in this mix. Stim is done. Now we're going to see the death to some of those drones. Those Lings are going to go ahead and take some losses. Looks like CatZ waiting for the drop down there, and no, the Spire, 8 mutas are being produced, so that Spire is going down, and that's a pretty hefty loss for CatZ to try and stomach. When around here, he's going to try and get that flank. He's got those Lings. He's got mutas. Drones are still idle up there on the top. And you can see there's actually 13 idle drones. Now they're going to move forward, get an attack. Full surround on all those Marines. Lings are still losing very, very large numbers. Medevac is actually being targeted by that back queen, and should get targeted down. There we go. Mutas are here, and that's going to be the end of this drop, except for the fact that MarineKing will still be able to do some damage. But look at what's been done. CatZ is now down to 62 food. He has no Spire. He has no spawning pool, and MarineKing's there at 85 food. And in the back of the base, we've got MarineKing with a whole other army of Marines and a Marauder, as well as those medevacs. He's continuing to produce, is getting his siege tanks out. Still does not have siege mode, but CatZ is trying to get a third. And with this Spire almost done, that's definitely going to help out a lot. But where's that? There's the spawning pool. Not quite done. CatZ is going to be up to actually 600. He'll be able to pop out some mutas the second the Spire finishes, but we're going to have a large attack coming in here. Stim is going down. Combat Shield is actually already researched as well. But there are the Marines running in. They're going to do some damage. Possibly take out those Overlords. Or move straight to take out the Spine Car and go for the mineral line. Maybe going to take out the Spire once again. But they're seeing moving over. Stimming again. Taking out that Spine Car. That will not last long. And CatZ is looking like this may be a short round for him, as he's losing drones upon drones upon drones. Look at that, his food count is plummeting. MarineKing is doing a great job of harassing. Take a look at the death of that worker line, what was a worker line, now down to 2, and that siege tank's gonna get a few of those drone kills. CatZ about to lose his naturals. He's getting in 8 more mutas, but hey, look at the Marine count, 16 Marines for MarineKing, and there is GG by CatZ, and that was a fast series. CatZ getting taken down by MarineKing pretty handily. Well done by MarineKing, doing some nice gameplay in that last game. Very straightforward with the drop. It's just a simple, I'm going to expand, do some harassment with the Hellions, poke in, do a little bit of damage, poke around, mostly just see what CatZ has, and then just go for a nice double drop with Marines, tanks, and a single Marauder, which is a very nice way to tank damage from those Lings. If it gets healed, it's got that armor, and those Lings are not doing much damage, so it allows his Marines to stay alive for a lot longer, and then MarineKingPrime can stay true to his name and keep his Marines alive and just to control them perfectly to kill everything. which he does. So very well done by both players. MarineKing, though, will actually move on in this losers bracket match, and I think that's officially the end of what CatZ's run at MLG was. It's no shame to lose to MarineKing. So good showing by both players. Thank you guys very much for watching.